Hey guys, Voinski here, and today we're talking about fat adaptation. So how do you know when you are fat adapted? And what does that even mean, right? So fat adapted is when your body has successfully switched over to being a fat burner instead of a sugar burner. So, a lot of us, especially if you've been watching my channel, we're talking about a very low carb, ketogenic diet. And when we start eating like that, we get to experience losing that sugar burner self of ours behind us and becoming a fat burner, and we are fat adapted. Now, this can take a long time. If you are even eating a strict keto diet, it can take a long time. It can take your body from 4 to 6 weeks. It can take longer for that, depending on everybody's individuality and their bodies and their systems and how it all works. Now, it does happen quicker if you're using exogenous ketones, pure therapeutic ketones, which I personally use. So for me, it happened much faster. I would honestly say that I think I was fat adapted within a couple weeks. And I instantly saw that because I was having huge success and I was experiencing these 5 things I'm gonna share with you guys. So it's 5 ways we know, 5 tips, 5 experiences we're gonna have where we know, hey, I am now fat adapted because I'm able to do these things. And it's awesome. So the first thing, one way you might know that you're fat adapted is your energy levels. But as you start eating a more ketogenic diet, more low carb, you're cutting out some of that sugar, your blood sugar levels are gonna get lower. They're gonna be at a steady level. You're not gonna have those crazy spikes anymore, right? So as you start to level off, it's gonna allow you to have sustained energy. And that's one of the things I love about being ketosis. It's one of the things I love about this lifestyle is this sustained energy. And I get those from my ketones. It is just such an experience where you're not crashing. You don't have that crash. Your energy levels are higher. It's really, really awesome. So that's one way, is that your energy will be increased. You're gonna feel like $1 million, right? The second, and this goes with your energy, is that your physical strength will seem better, as well as your physical endurance. So maybe a workout that was super hard for you, or if you were on the elliptical and you were running like an hour, right? Maybe there would be a certain wall and you would hit that wall as you were a sugar burner, and glucose only lasts so long when you're burning that for energy, and you would dip and you would crash. But when you're a fat burner, what's gonna happen is that you can actually last longer in your physical fitness, whatever you're doing, whether it's working out, whether maybe you're a runner, a bicyclist, whatever you're doing, you're able to last longer, which is why a lot of marathon runners and stuff, they're able to last longer when they're eating this way and when they're fat adapted, which is really great because you're not experiencing that crash, that glucose to sugar crash. The third way that you know that you're fat adapted is that you're gonna actually sleep better. In the very beginning of a keto diet, some people actually do experience a little bit of insomnia, a little bit of it's harder to fall asleep, and that's normal. And that's usually an electrolyte thing too. And as your electrolytes get back to normal, as your magnesium is in place, then it's great for you, because guess what's gonna happen? As you're a fat burner, you're gonna have better sleep, because your body, everything in your body is regulating. It's the way that we were meant to be. So you're sleeping better, which then when you wake up in the morning, guess what? You have more energy. It's this whole cycle, and it all just goes together. The fourth thing is that you're gonna experience a decrease in your sugar cravings and your carb cravings. Now, in the very beginning, it's gonna feel like you have a lot of cravings, and I'm gonna tell you that most of it is gonna be habit. Some of it is an actual physical craving because you've been feeding your body this thing. And just like we can get addicted to other substances, you can get addicted to having that sugar every day in your soda, in your bread, and even in your fruit, like high sugar fruits. Your body gets used to that. So then when you start to crash, as it goes away, what do you want? You want it to get back up. So that's that craving. You want more, you want more, you want more, to try to get you back to that level of feeling how you were. But as you start to cut all of that out, those cravings will decrease, they will disappear, because the foods that you're eating are not causing you to dip and crash and make you have those cravings, which is pretty amazing. The fifth thing is that your hunger now is gonna be suppressed. So you're gonna feel hungry less. You're gonna be hungry less of the time, you're gonna eat less, you're gonna eat less often. And it's really because you're eating lots of fats, you're eating protein, and that is filling you up. And the thing is that yeah, carbs can fill you up, but they don't fill you up for very long. So what happens is you eat again. So when you're fat adapted, you're eating fats, you're eating proteins, you're able now to last longer between meals, which is why a lot of people on this ketogenic diet practice intermittent fasting. There's a lot of different fasting that you can go ahead and check out. There's a video on intermittent fasting on my channel. So if you don't know what that is, go ahead and check that one out too. And you're able to do it, and it's not a struggle because our bodies are able to last longer between meals. You know, if you think about humans back in the day when we didn't have just ShopRite to go to, and people were hunting for their food, or when families were preparing all day long for a meal, it wasn't so easy to grab food. You were waiting much longer between meals. You weren't eating constantly throughout the day. It was different, right? So if you really think about it, we're able to do it. And when we're doing that, you feel better. So you're going to experience an increase in energy. You're going to experience an increase in your physical strength and endurance. You're going to have better sleep. You're going to have a decrease in your sugar and carb cravings, and your hunger is going to be suppressed. When all of those things are working together, you really know at that point, you are a fat burner. You are burning fat. Your body knows how to do that. Really, especially in the beginning, pay attention to those signs. Pay attention to your body, what it's telling you. Pay attention to how you feel. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're not hungry, you don't eat and you don't snack. Those are 5 ways to know that you are fat adapted. And now there are other signals to know, like when you're in ketosis, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just the fact of your body having switched over now and constantly being a fat burner. So have you experienced these effects? How's it going for you? Post it down in the comments. Like this video, go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you're notified of new content as it comes out. And until we talk again,